We must ready ourselves to fight. White snow turns black ash. White light turns black light. Bright day turns blackest night. We know black. We know white. We must diffuse the gray. We know life. We know death. Limbo must be erased. You are never out of your depth, no matter what you may condition yourself to believe. Hope does not lie dormant. Fear awaits the time and energy. Time does not exist. We outlast past, present, and future. There are no remedies until we fight. Snow turns to ash. Day turns into night. Sun protects us. Moon deplores us. We know God. We know ourselves. Introduce yourself to possibility. Needs and wants. I need to write another poem about my ear and how it listens to the earth. I need to say something I've not said before. I want to contact her. Stop confessing my sins. Just love her once and for all. Yes, I am dissatisfied. Yes, I question what went wrong. No, I never had a master plan or hidden agenda. I need to decide once and for all if it's destiny I'm heading toward. I need to figure out how when I feel like I'm ruined, if that is a strength or a weakness. Yes, I very much want to live. Yes, I very much need to give. Discipline. Smell the coffee. Smell God. Smell God brewing the coffee. Smell bodies burning. Smell God. Smell God burning the bodies. Is there any real discipline? Our dogma dogmatic. Instant karma suspect. When push absolutely comes to shove, is it better to be a do-gooder or a do-nothing? Smell the moonlight. Smell God. Smell God hiding in the moonlight. In the art of trying, in bondage we trust. I'm not in the gutter, not yet. I've been missing your smile for too long, going through withdrawal, in and out of consciousness. Societal ways and means definite suicide. Her OCD got the best of her until there was nothing left. Count your blessings. Count them. They aren't going anywhere. No, not yet. How did it feel returning to a home that was nothing if not another odorless grave, when society swallowed you whole and darkness spat you out like a bad peanut? Stop smiling. It's making me uncomfortable, making me believe in happy endings all over again. In God we burst like a supernova, all glassy-eyed, vacant, and numb. Revelatory. I'm a poet. I'm a Jew. Been writing this same poem for 2,000 years. I was ignored. I was crucified. I was forgiven for someone else's sins. I'm a romantic. I'm a cynic. Been complaining since before I was conceived. You're a princess, a refugee. Been planting the same seeds for 24 years. You were placated. You were compensated. You were driven out of the garden for crimes you refused to commit. Together, where a dream come true. The monsters under the bunk beds gave up their ghosts when we united. Nightmares were less scary when we listened to each other with open hearts. Promised land. You are a land promised, a land I wish to visit again. The voices I hear are not my own. I remember driving you back home at night, sitting in the car, listening to the frogs. How waiting for you always filled me up. You are a land of promise and prosperity, a land small children laugh and play in. The voices we hear are not in our own heads. I see you from across the room. Light falls around you like bayonets. The stand we take must be our own. I will find the words. Stop walking. Don't ever stop. Glory our destiny. I don't want to believe in genocide, but I know it's with us every day. Because in some people's hearts, there's a darkness that won't go away. I will find the words, even though it's too late for us. Finding the words both a blessing and a curse. Running out of breaks, far more serious than running out of money. Shadow governments will never eradicate the will of a people. A good breakfast, the most important meal of the day. Don't forget to brush your teeth and make your bed. Here we go again. Don't ever stop believing you have been chosen. Just killing time. Killing time with my hands, killing time with my thoughts. Nothing works. Time is killing me. A portrait of self, of what I saw when I looked down into the earth. A portrait of a beautiful Native American. Killing time with my mouth. Killing time with my heart. Nothing works. Time is annihilating me. A murmur of self, of what I heard when I listened to the earth. A murmur of another sanctified Native American, attempting to kill myself with words, drowning in rivulets of time. Time and God mercifully commit murder. I know pretending will not last forever. I know eating a lion is not all it's cracked up to be. I know when the snow arrives, it's only temporary. I'm not convinced I have ever really been in love. I'm not entirely certain I'm really that good a man. I'm not sure being a romantic is all that romantic. Perhaps I'm more scapegoat than lamb. Perhaps I'm more bronze than nickel. Perhaps I'm not all that idealistic. My wherewithal got up and went. My willpower willed out of existence by an unwillingness to adapt. My gut instincts ended up in the gutter next to my whitewashed dreams. Still, I possess something resembling hope. Still, I believe in something or someone that still believes in me. In the still of the night, our shadows converge in a back alley of our own making. Inclusive emotion. Civilization. Pottery shards. Unicorn mystic. Key to the highway. Brazen intellectualism. Beautiful bombshell. Mermaid guardian. Keeper of the keys. How do you keep so much truth distilled inside of you like celebratory wine? I believe you are a weather vane, keeping the secrets of Mother Nature safe and sound. Human beings are not civilized. God did not invent progress. Progressive thoughts minted God like senseless dollars and cents. Pottery constructed from defiant dreams. Smoke and mirrors, both divine and conquer. She's not an illusion, nor is she formless. We are keepers of an eternal, internal flame. I wrote this next poem for the Seeger family, and it's about Mike Seeger. Permanence versus impermanence. Everything torn away, but nothing torn down. And that which can be redeemed will always be held sacred in our lonesome blue cornflower hearts. He strode into the saloon like a lone gunman, whose only purpose was the integrity he knew must be upheld at any and every cost. Atlas shrugged, and Mike didn't even blink. As vampire killers go, he was as cool as a cucumber. Flying beneath a status quo radar, he knew he mustn't pay any actualized attention to, for his work was far too important to carry through and carry out before twilight called him back home. Permanence versus impermanence, such an empty debate, when too many real artists are going down beneath Noah's flood, and his new lost city rambling ways taught a lesson to even the oldest and most obstinate of dyed-in-the-wool shaggy dogs. A pioneer of future heroic feats whose beautiful spirit will shine forever like Vincent's brushstroke and Charlie's pick-strum technique. And there is high water everywhere. But the music this man created will never be washed away, will never be shot full of holes, will never lead us astray. Where do all of your words come from? I find the words in everything. I find the words in nothing. I find the words out in space. I find the words when I close and when I open my eyes. You must not cease to exist, even if words no longer came. I do not believe they will ever stop advancing, though, because you are a fierce contender, and words know they must surrender. I fell in love with you because you are not afraid of life, no matter how difficult living can at times become. I fall deeper and deeper in love with you because you celebrate breath with every thought you share, and every idea flowing from you like rain pouring from a silver lining. I find the words like dried flowers pressed in a very old book. I find the words like orphans wishing to be loved and valued simply for the people they are becoming. I find the words like secrets dying to be revealed once and for all. I find the words like the freshest of ingredients begging to be consumed. You will never stop being you, and that is a very good thing. You have more to offer than you've ever been willing to accept or own up to. You are so elegant in your despair and prosaic in your subtle torturing of all the inner children residing inside of you like angelic, mute engineers. You told me I was poetry, and you would know, because your tears, they're haiku, and your smiles are an unvarnished prayer. The public is alone. I want to make love to you again. I want you to make love to me for the first time. I'm tired of uncertainty, but I know nothing is for certain. It was 2 a.m. and I was watching Orpheus by Cocteau on TCM. The public is alone splashes across the bottom of the screen. I say out loud that it's a great line because it is. The public is alone. We cannot save ourselves in the end, no matter how much we may or may not try. I love coconut lifesavers, but I couldn't convince them to make a coconut lifesavers roll. Do you remember when I pulled you onto my lap? I lifted up your shirt and I told you how much I missed you. I want to walk around OSU campus with you again. Football Saturday, and even the noise does not distract nor deter from me paying all of my attention to you. Do you remember that ridiculous mail sorting job we had? And how good you were at it, while I totally sucked. I really did. I want to walk into Michael's Goody Boy with you. I want to sit down at the counter and I want to order the fish because it's Friday and I'm feeling Catholic. I need for you to cease and desist from pretending all we are is friends and own up to the feelings lying in wait inside of you like a caged panther or sulking zebra. I know I oftentimes say too much, but that is my way, just like your way is to play it casual, when in truth you are always very much dialed in. I think it's time to tune out. I believe it's time to relinquish the night and go the way of daydream believers and homecoming queens. I wish to read your tarot again, but this time I will use blank cards so we can write our own futures in the clouds above our heads and the dust beneath our feet. Drive through, driving around in my mind, wishing stepping on the gas actually meant something to me. I'm wishing in vain, Jerry. Why do the personals seem so personless? Why convince myself I need someone when interaction scares the bejesus out of me and people like television, like talk of destiny and deities, bores me to tears? Kissing too intimate, giving someone a good tongue lashing seems so utterly pointless. I fall out of love faster than I can convince myself anyone means much of anything to me. Let's watch the mute people feed the blind pigeons. I'd suggest ordering takeout, but I know how you feel about strange Greece. I'm sleeping 12 to 15 hours a day, and I'm pretty sure something has died inside of me. I am wishing in vain. I refuse to any longer piss in the wind.